Hello, my lovely Sagittarius, and welcome back to this channel. I hope you guys are doing fantastic. I have been MIA for a little while. That's just because, things have happened, life happened, and I needed a little break from pretty much everything else so that I had the time to deal with whatever was going on in my life. Now, happy birthday, you guys. This is your month. I hope you're doing great, especially with Mercury retro. Let me know in the comments down below the things you're dealing with, because I've definitely had a lot of issues with technology and things coming back from the past. You know how Mercury can be, right? So yeah, but we're here, we're back, and we're better with your December reading. Now, this reading is for Sag, Sun, Moon, and Rising. Keep in mind that these are general readings, so they may or may not resonate with everybody. If it does, great. If it doesn't, maybe this is just not for you. Don't try to force it. If it's, if it resonates, great. If not, just take what resonates and leave the rest behind. All right, you guys. Let's see what we have here for my Sag. For the past energy, we have the Two of Wands and the Tower. For the present, we have the Nine of Wands and the World. For the future, we have the Eight of Pentacles and the King of Cups. Okay, I'm just gonna get them into the frame. And then bottom of the deck, we have the Strength. So definitely something you have, there is a sense of stepping onto something else and having the courage to do so. Let's see what's going on here. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and get my deck ready so that we can go ahead and clarify. So for the past energy with the Two of Wands and the Tower, I feel like you kind of, like you had a choice to make, but I feel like you already made the choice and now it was time to take the step towards it. Now, whatever choice you made, the foundation for this choice was not very strong, and therefore the entire situation kind of collapsed on you just because it wasn't built on very solid foundations. And, if things are not done right, then obviously they're going to fall. So for the present, we have the Nine of Wands. There's a lot of kind of like resentment here. There's a sense of protecting yourself. It's almost like in the past you went for something and it didn't go right, but then now because of that experience you're afraid of new beginnings just because you think that it's gonna go wrong based on how the other thing went wrong. But then again, for the present energy, you have the World here. So this is definitely a new beginning. This is definitely something that you are ready to do. Oh, the Strength flipped. Wow, interesting. Twice. You have what it takes to do it. I feel like it's on you. This is mostly mental, but we're going to go ahead and clarify. But there's definitely some sort of new beginning here, if only you can let go of this fear you have from the past. And then in the future, there is, wow, guys, I split the deck and it's the Eight of Pentacles, just like we have the Eight of Pentacles here. You're working on something. You're gonna be working on something that will definitely fulfill you and bring a lot of love and a lot of happiness into your life. Yeah, let's go ahead and clarify. So with the Two of Wands, okay, thank you. With the Two of Wands, the World, and the Five of Swords. So whatever decision, whatever pathway you had to make, it was either, okay, so this choice you made was this new beginning that you were going to go for, right? Now, I feel like you were dealing with some sort of negative, toxic person or situation where they were being sneaky towards you. There was a lot of tension, a lot of toxicity in general, and I feel this is what caused the Tower to crumble. Maybe you were in a partnership with somebody here maybe you were dealing with another person, but whatever this person was doing behind your back was not very nice, and that's what caused this tower to crumble. Now, crumble, is that crumble? The tower crumbles? I don't know. Well, it fell. So for the tower, what do we have here? The Hierophant. Yeah, so I feel like the person you were dealing with had a lot of power here over this. And yeah, so it had a lot of power. Maybe they promised you something that didn't come through, and you're kind of like, what the heck? I trusted you because of what you told me, and now you're going behind my back, and whatever you built is pretty much gone because of this person or situation that you were dealing with. And yeah, like you pretty much didn't get what you wanted to get here. Yeah, I don't like this. I don't know who you were dealing with, but this is not nice at all. So anyways, there's a situation where you were trying to do something because of the person that you were dealing with. Like it seemed really good to be true, but then because of the person you were dealing with and because of the power they had over it, everything kind of collapsed on you. Now, for the present moment, I'm just going to shift these slightly. It's okay if you can't see the world. It's right over there anyways. Okay, for the present, again, I feel, oh my God, what is happening here, you guys? The same cards are showing up in two different decks. I feel like you're resentful, you're worried, you are hurt, and you are fearful just because of what happened in the past. I'm just going to clarify the Nine of Wands. Yeah, so there is a sense of sadness here. You had an emotional attachment to the outcome, and the fact that it didn't come through really hurt you emotionally, and this is why you're feeling almost like defeated, almost like what happened to all the work I put into this? It didn't work out, but this was not on you. This, if it was for you, it would have happened, right? But this was about somebody else, and maybe deep inside of you, you knew that this person was not to be trusted, but you did anyways, just because maybe of the promises they made you, or the position they had in your life, because they're showing up as the Hierophant, which is a very, like a powerful presence, let's say. But you're really sad about this whole situation. Let me get something for the world. Yeah, so you're deciding to let go of the situation completely, but you're afraid to move on. Now, this is, you have to be stronger mentally here, because just because something went wrong, it doesn't mean that your next project won't go right. This was built on very weak foundations, and it was, and it pretty much collapsed because of somebody else's energy. You were there. You had to deal with it, but it's not on you. Don't blame yourself. Whatever happened. This is a lesson that you had to learn. Maybe don't trust people. Maybe wait before you trust somebody, get to know them. That's what I'm getting here. Now, in terms of what else we have for the present, but I feel like, you're tired, you're sad, you feel like your world pretty much ended here, but it didn't. After a Ten of Swords, there's a new beginning. There's an Ace again, right? Everything goes in cycles. Everything is a cycle here. So you're dealing with this grief of the loss that you've had of whatever this was, whether it was a business idea or a person, just in general, whatever thing collapsed here, you're kind of grieving about it. You're sad about it, you're disappointed about it, you're not trusting of anything else at this moment. This is a time where you have to just connect with yourself for a little there and heal the part of you that's hurting about the loss of this situation right here. Now, for the future, I'm just gonna move my leg because it's getting stuck here and take a sip. Okay, now for the future, Let me clarify the Eight of Pentacles. You're going to be working on something very soon that's going to bring a lot of happiness into your life. Yeah, so I feel like you're going to take a next step forward towards something else. It's going to take time. It's going to be slow. It's not going to be overnight. After all of this, I suggest that you do take your time, whatever you decide to do next. Take your time with it. Really understand what you're doing and go for it. But there's definitely movement. There's change coming. Anything else here? Yeah, so this is gonna start slowly. Like I said, it's gonna start slow, but it's gonna take you somewhere. It's definitely gonna take you somewhere. What's with the King of Cups here? What is this future energy? Okay, so whatever you do, do not trust it easily. And if you have to do it by yourself, do it by yourself. Don't feel like you have to... Also, the other thing I'm getting is just because it's happening slowly, it doesn't mean it's not going to happen. So take your time, work on it, but it doesn't mean it's not going to happen for you. It will. It's just going to take a time to get out of the cold here because of what happened in the past. So for you to rebuild yourself up, rebuild whatever you were trying to build over here, it's going to take work and it's going to take time. And I feel like this is a great time because it is winter, and this is, the winter time is when you work, and then the summertime is when you show it off kind of thing. But that note aside, just take your time with it. If you're dealing with somebody who deep inside you you can't trust, don't trust them. Listen to your own intuition. I always say listen to your intuition. It's the best guide that you have at your disposal, and you can use it whenever you need it. Now, let's see, what else do we have? Let's get a message from the universe here for you. But in the future, yeah, you definitely have to move towards something else here, and you will move towards it. I suggest you let go of this fear and this resentment. Sorry, you guys, my phone apparently didn't have enough storage, even though there was plenty of storage left, but Mercury, it's just doing its thing, I guess. We were going to get a message from the universe for you. So we're going to go ahead and do that. Let's see what the universe has to say about the situation that my Sag is dealing with. Universe, what do you want them to know about the situation? Let's see what we have here. Okay. Wow. Okay, so don't be afraid of trusting people just because in the past you couldn't trust the person you were working with. See and take your time to learn and to get to know the person, but also learn about the situation that you're about to get into. Don't rush into anything. Take your time with it and build solid foundations before you start. Don't build a house on sand. That's pretty much the juice of the conversation here. And let's see what the cosmic insight has to say. Like, take your time. Whatever thing you decide to do next, take your time with it. Don't rush it. Things take time, right? There's no need to rush. Let's see. There's no need to rush. You can take your time with it. You can really try to figure out the situation before you get into it. Let's see what we have here. Help and guidance. Any guidance here? Can we get some guidance for my Sag? Thank you very much. Gold digger. They want your money being used. Yes. Okay. Now, maybe whatever was going on in the past, maybe this person was wanted you to do this with them just because they were gonna use your money to do this, and maybe they took your money and they went for it, and then obviously it collapsed because it didn't go anywhere. But when you get into this new thing that you're gonna get into, be careful that your person, whoever this is, that they're not using you. Watch out for people that are using you. Okay? Then challenges. Make a decision, work on inner healing. There's definitely decisions to be made here for your next projects, but you have to work on inner healing for a little bit here, because you were truly hurt with this whole situation and you have to heal yourself. There is some healing that really, really needs to be done. So focus on healing first, and then go for whatever you want to go for next, okay? But be careful. Don't just trust people like that. Make sure you get to know them first and don't let them play you, okay? I love you guys so very much, and I hope to see you on the next reading. Good luck with everything, my loves, and see you soon.